Hello, my name is Rachel O'Kello and I'm a UK-based solicitor specialising in immigration, nationality and deportation law. And today I wanted to talk to you about a WhatsApp message that I've got. I get lots of WhatsApp messages from people who ask me, oh, is this true or is that true? And I really, initially, first thing I'll say is if you have a WhatsApp message about UK immigration law, then you should be very suspicious of it, particularly if it does not have the name of the person who has started off this message, so the name of the advisor who has started off this WhatsApp message. Certainly, I do sometimes send things via WhatsApp if I think there's information that people need to know very, very quickly, but I will always put clarityvisas.com so people know that it comes from me. And therefore they can trust the information and contact me if they want to know anything further about it. So initially I would say if you get a WhatsApp message and it seems to be anonymous, then you should hold it in, you should take it with a pinch of salt is what I would say. Definitely, if you want to get accurate information in a general way, because the information that I share here is just general information, then do subscribe to the channel, Clarity Visas on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, all at Clarity Visas. And also on YouTube, remember to press the notification button as well, because that tells you when there's a new video that we've released. So if I get up-to-date information, I will always try to jump online and give you that information. So be sure to click on the notification button as well, okay? So that you're kept up to date. So basically, I have this WhatsApp message and it started by saying visitors to the UK can become British citizens. And then it had I've had three of them actually, but the heading was the same: visitors to the UK can become citizens. And then one was linked to a government website, and it was a legitimate government website. One was then, and that one actually had an explanation on it, which didn't actually relate to the website. And then the other one it looked like somebody had just taken it and made a poster out of it, so it didn't have any link at all whatsoever. And that one definitely, I would say, take that with a pinch of salt. So the question remains, which is what people wanted to know: can visitors become citizens? So it was saying the UK has created a path for visitors to the UK to become citizens, and this is because of the coronavirus outbreak. Well, everybody's ultimate goal, well, not everybody actually, because some people just want to get permanent residence or indefinite leave to remain. Not everybody actually wants to change their nationality, and you don't have to. But we'll say that most people, their goal is to become British citizens. And Britain does allow dual citizenship, so you can retain your citizenship of another country, your country of origin typically. So people will want to know whether they can ultimately get British citizenship. And if you are on a particular path, or if you're in the UK legally, then it's highly likely that you will be able to follow a particular path in order to get British citizenship. And there are very many types of visit visas that people can have, but I'm assuming that this particular WhatsApp message was targeting people who entered the UK as a visitor and then decided to stay here, because I get lots of people like that. They shouldn't really. I mean, I don't know why people don't actually put a proper plan in place before they come here. And then if you put your proper plan in place, then you just follow your steps, A, B, C, D, and E, until you get indefinite leave to remain and then citizenship. But some people, they come here, they're either going to get on a plane and say they're coming to visit, or people who've walked here, got on a lorry or a train, the back of a train. Lots of different ways people come to the UK. I would always say before you decide to come, stop, plan your route. because it's a lot easier. And once you plan your route to the UK, the Home Office can tick their boxes and they can just pass the visa through. But if you come as a visitor and then try to switch into a different route, or you overstay and then you try to get onto a different route, the Home Office are a lot more harsher. They've designed their system particularly to be harsh to people who don't have permission to be here when they try to get permission. So never let your permission to be here run out. But if you've let it run out, then it's going to be very difficult for you to get back on track. Expensive in solicitors' fees, expensive with Home Office fees, then they may not let you through the first time. You end up going to court, appealing, going to the next court, appealing, next court, judicial review, trying to get bail because they've detained you. So it's a whole chain of events. If you come to the UK in the incorrect way, pretending to be a visitor, and you're not going to be a visitor, you really plan to stay here. A lot of people think as long as I can get through the airport, I'll be fine. But don't do it that way. You know, contact me, for example, or another qualified solicitor or legal advisor before you come here and ask them what is the best route for you to take. However, then, if you are here and you've overstayed, can you, as this WhatsApp message says, become a British citizen? I would say, in terms of it being a message, I think it's misleading because it's making it look like that the Home Office have designed a route for visitors to enter here and then not play by the rules and somehow end up British. That's not going to be the case. If you are going to follow such a route, then it's going to take you up to 10 years because you have started incorrectly. You have, for example, married or you're in a relationship with a British citizen. So if you were outside the UK, you would qualify. So you qualify under the immigration rules. Because of the coronavirus outbreak, the Home Office are allowing people who would have had to leave the UK and apply to re-enter in different capacities, so different visa routes. They are allowing people to make those applications from within the UK. So, for example, if you're on not if you're on a spouse visa route, but if you want to get onto a spouse visa route, husband or wife or partner route, and normally you'd have had to leave the UK and apply to re-enter, and the Home Office, they are so dogmatic about this, for some reason wanting people to leave the UK just to re-enter, because that's what their rules say, and the courts, they uphold that also, and they're just so dogmatic. It's it's crazy, I think. It doesn't make any sense at all, but that's what they say. So now that there's coronavirus, they are saying that people can apply from within the UK if they otherwise fulfill all the immigration rules. So it's not just because you're a visitor, and it's not that the Home Office are trying to somehow get visitors who came here in the wrong way to get them onto the right way. It's just a provision saying that if you should have left the UK to apply to re-enter, then you don't need to do so because there's coronavirus. And this is going to be for a limited period. It's not going to be forever. And we don't know how this will end up. We don't know after, for example, the date that the Home Office are working to is the 31st of July in terms of UK immigration being locked down. So we don't know what is going to happen after that date. We're waiting to see because they just come on the TV and announce about the schools, and they announce about immigration, and they announce about policing. So we're all waiting to see what the Home Office are going to say. They have said that they have no plans to extend it beyond the 31st of July, but we'll wait and see, because who knows where this coronavirus is going to lead us next. So I hope that was helpful. The moral of the story is plan your journey to the UK correctly. That's what I'm going to say, because I know there's lots of people out there wanting to come into the UK. Plan, and you'll be fine when you get here. So I'm Rachel Okello, UK-based solicitor specialising in immigration, nationality and deportation law. You can get a free case assessment at clarityvisas.com and follow us around social media at Clarity Visas on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification. Take care and have a good day.